We're gonna skate to one song only.
Hey traders, it's Pittsburgh here. Today is March 8th, 2012. We are looking at stock ticker Emxc. It's an OTC pink. It traded 28.9 million shares with a high of day of 0008 and the low of day and the close at 0006. Real quick, I just want you guys to check out Pittsburgh's Annotations, which is only on Investors Hangout. So yesterday we did see quite a volume spike. Now, for what reason, I am not sure. There was no news released on behalf of Emxc, but back in February we did see a volume spike, a 3-day spike of nearly 60 million shares traded, which then resulted in a breakout right here from this downward support line dating back all the way from the end of November. So we did cross above it for a minor breakout. Looks like the share price has taken a 2-week consolidation period. 0006 is support 1, and it held pretty well, even with the high volume count being red and the accumulation line dipping just a tad. One thing I would like to see is the share price to gain some separation here on the MACD. It's still a MACD green. Back here in February it crossed as a buy. We don't want to see this crossing for a MACD sell. I bought a little head fake and then it heading back north. Now, looking at the RSI, we did have a spike, and we've been not very strong lately on the RSI, so this thing can definitely move with the right volume, just like we saw back in February. Now, I'm not sure if something's brewing here in terms of news coming down the pipeline. Maybe somebody got a little tip, wanted to bring this down to load at 0006, 0007 all day long, and then for it to bounce back up. Because when it does bounce, the 50-day moving average does look like it's going to be a little tough to break, as the breakout here back in February kind of did a 2-day tap and then fell back down, finding support at 0006. Now, when this does move again, if it does move back north, look for some resistance here at the 50-day moving average, and then notice that the Bollinger Bands here, the upper Bollinger Band is at 001, and we do want to make sure that the share price is always in between here, and if it does ever break outside like it did back here in November, it will consolidate to trade within itself. I think this is the easiest bit of trading advice that anybody could ever have, being a seasoned trader or a newbie. Never take a position when the share price is outside the upper Bollinger Band. Now, if it ever drops below the lower Bollinger Band, it would be a good buy. If you would have bought down here back in February, right before the big volume spike, which then led to a breakout, you would have had some nice gains. Going from 0003 to 001, that's over 300% gains. So $1,000 turned to $3,000 in a matter of 3 days is some pretty solid trading. Now, on Friday's trading, we want to make sure that 0006 does hold, because we do have some support here. Our S2 would be 0005. So maybe put in a bid at 0006 to try to pick some shares up between this little channel it's trading through, and then it's always good to have a plan B, put some back at 0005 just in case the price does dip. Now, If you have any questions, definitely stop by my board, reply to this video. If you'd like to see any other stock tickers annotated, swing by, let me know. I'll try to get a video up as soon as possible, but there's definitely some gains here if you can get in at 0006. So, you know, we might see a 100% gain to 0012 in the near future. I know these shareholders are waiting for dividends and some filings as promised by the CEO, and you never know. This could be a real winner here. So stop by my board, pay attention to level 2 and the way the trading is happening on Emxc on Friday. Thanks a lot, guys.